hopefully everybody can come back, and then we'll be going. That sound is keyboard clacking. It's mechanical keyboards. Unless you're talking about the, wow. You guys are special. Alright. I know what they say about TikTok users, but I didn't really think it was true. You guys are proving it. Alrighty. Hopefully better now, Nemi. Does it still have an echo? Because I think I can fix it if it does, but I think that I took care of the main problem. Echo's gone. Awesome. Hollis has it. What we are working on today is a commission for the Night Abominator. One of my lovely TikTok viewers hit me up about a commission. So that's what we are working on. Yeah, thanks, Black Ace. It'll be a full custom Nurgle job on this one. So, we might get a little rough and dirty with the building because we're going to fill all our gaps and fix all our mistakes here shortly after. What's everybody else doing today? Anybody working on hobbies? People at work? What's going on? How are people spending their Friday? Oh yeah, Black Ice. Gundams are one of my favorite things to do. I've actually got a couple here that I need to work on. Oh, I was gonna pull them out, but I realized they're under a bunch of other junk. Too much more on this. Let's do a little bit of looking at the base. You're on your break and this is what you choose to do? I'm kind of honored. Make sure you drink some water or go outside, look at the sky, touch grass, do something. Now, I sort of cooking show pre-baked some stuff for the base here. I think that I need to get this a little bit figured out first because always hydrated, nice. Because these this new Chaos kit, while the legs are very easy, they're pretty monopose. I want to have this partially destroyed Moirax armature posed up underneath them, victory stance. I'll show you guys that a little bit better later. But yeah, so let me get that figured out right now. We have some little moral mushroom clusters. These guys make Nurgle's garden just sprout around this. As well as our little dead pilot, maybe? Kind of looks like a pilot. So, yeah, let's figure that out real quick. For a second here. look at my other one real quick. Sorry about that. So if I look at the stance, the standard pose, yikes, of my original, I think we can. Hey, how's it going, HK Painting? We are live here and on Twitch. So if you hear me talking to people that aren't in the chat, that's what's going on. Oh yeah, thank you. This is the this is my original, and I'm doing a Nurgle custom. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to pose this guy up. So I'm looking at the standard, the bog standard feet. So I'll tell you, yeah, we'll move forward on the hips before I do anything else. Otherwise, that's going to be problematic. Thank you. Yeah, my Nurgle collection, especially my Knights and my Titans, has been growing substantially, actually, the past year or so. It's frightening. It's slightly problematic. Well, thank you for the tiny diny. I appreciate the gifts. So that actually has to stay until I get the hips done. So we proceed apace. Special hips for my special dinosaur. The Night Sprays is I feel like they have gotten a little oversized. Maybe not oversized because I think they're the same size as the tank sprues, but like, just there's so much going on. At least with the tank sprues, it's like one giant panel of a rhino or a whatever other tanks there are. I don't know, I've been doing a whole lot of Chaos Rhinos. I apologize for the slightly chaotic setup for the stream here. We've got a whole new setup arriving on Saturday, which I think is tomorrow? Tomorrow, Saturday? Oh my gosh. Whole new camera mount coming tomorrow. Which should make all of this a whole lot easier to do without having to have everything jammed up here and kind of difficult to see. Glad I got that echo figured out on the Twitch side of things. No one's watching on Twitch, of course, but so thank you anybody that is watching. I know it's between me and Adepticon coverage, and Adepticon's a whole lot more exciting than what I'm doing here. So I appreciate you. A little luck. Be able to take one of these customs to something like Adepticon for competition next year or so. But gotta make my money first. Alright, we got 2 legs, we got a tail, we got a foot plate, we need another foot plate. Where that other foot plate is? You know what? Let's worry about the tail right now, Jack. Just a heads up for anybody that is working on a project of their own. I've actually got a promo discount code with Monument Hobbies. So if you just use my name, Stellar Mass Jack, as a code at checkout, I think it has to be capitalized. But that'll get you 5% off, and that actually helps me out a little bit. Gets me a little bit of a kickback from them. Allows me to keep doing stuff like this. So if you're in need of some hobby supplies, they have some very cool stuff, and you can get that discount. Gotta clock back in. Hey, have a good rest of your work day. Glad you stopped by. Ankylosaur tail, or our Angry Psychic Knight. Angry Psycho Knight? Either way works. from me, little piece of plastic. I scooped a moral. Okay. So now, that's where I have to start paying attention. But before I do that, let's move TikTok up a little bit. This is probably not the best place for you. Get you a little bit better view. Not where Twitch has to see you. If they stay out of each other's eye lines, they can't fight. Yeah, much better. It'll be easier to work around as well. Okie dokie. So, on our original model here, it's our original model, my personal model, not for the custom. You can see. I'll look this up for Twitch real quick, and it's mostly just for my purposes. Approximately that stance. This one's going to be a lot bulkier than the one that I'm working in now because of some of the gubbins. So I think this position here, so that back foot's going to be on the ground. Which means this is going to be the one on the left foot, right foot. It's right foot. It's going to be the one that I rotate. So this, yeah, that can be fully glued in. Okay. Work with that. We can rotate all the other stuff around after. May sound like the ramblings of a moron, but honestly, if you don't check these things over 100 times in your head, you put something in the wrong spot, and then you don't sound like a rambling moron, you look like one. I'd rather sound like one than look like one. I need my other foot platform. I don't know what that's in reference to, Paul, but you legitimately threw me off there for a second trying to figure out what that was. How you doing today, man? Oh, it's both. Rambling and looking. Yeah, no, I get you. made it look worse. I did it, honestly. Same old shit, different day, huh? How it goes. Kind of the same here. Except, we're working on commissions for once instead of, my own bullshit. So, you know, that's nice. I get to share Papa Nurgle's gifts. Not in the normal way, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Still take the credit. Well, thank you for the follow on TikTok, guys. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask. I'm happy to let you know what's going on. Give you any insights on things. Right now we're just doing a little mild customization, mostly getting the base model built for this Chaos Knight Abominance custom commission here. Where did I get the smoke on the Knight? That is from, I believe it's Deadly Print Studio. If you search that on Google, you can get that either as an STL to 3D print yourself, which is what I did, or they make pre-printed ones that they can do for you. And I did mine up as the evil toxic broccoli, but obviously you can do them in more traditional kind of fire and smoke, or yeah, pretty much anything. I just wanted the Nurgle effect on that one. So, as many people learn the hard way, one of these toes, this one, is slightly longer than the rest, and that is the front toe. Very important to remember that. Otherwise, your Knight has a big, weird backwards foot, which is not that bad for a Nurgle Knight, but it still doesn't really look all that intentional when you mess up that way. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how you say your name. Majeris? Sorry, I'm really bad with pronunciations. They have some really incredible stuff. I'm not sponsored by them. I would love to be sponsored by them. But they have smoke plumes and all sorts of things. I've got a base for one of my Necron flyers by them. I'm going to be working on here pretty soon. A little bit more attention here. Not much, but a little bit. So for materials, I will never not recommend the blue-capped Gorilla Glue Super Glue. Make sure it's the Super Glue, not just regular Gorilla Glue. I've seen people make that mistake. But the blue-capped stuff is not jelly. I like it because it's a little bit easier to manipulate before it sets up. Some people really like the gel glue. And I can't fault them for it, but it is not my cup of tea. again, how's everybody's Friday going? Is anybody working on anything? Cut out the wrong one. And if so, what are you working on? Or is it just work and the other drudgeries of daily life? Probably pop him in there before things start to set on that glue that I just used. Watch out. Almost yeeted all my shit right off the desk. Yeeted? Yo. Need someone younger than me to explain to me the past tense of perfect. So now our trick is to get that a little bit more of that dynamic Captain Morgan pose. Which means we're going to take that nub off, I think, for sure. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the one in the back is my personal abominant, and what we're working on right now is a commission. So I am kind of using that as my. Oh, there we go. Using that as my reference for how big my stance and everything here needs to be. Wide. Well, thank you. Well, I appreciate it. Views here and on Twitch at the same name certainly help. And if you guys do want to help out and you want to get yourself something nice to help with hobbies. I've got a Monument Hobbies coupon code, discount code. It's just my name, Stellar Mass Jack. I believe it's all capitals, and that'll get you 5% off at the checkout, and gets me a little kickback for that as well. And they do have some really, truly phenomenal hobby supplies. This is why I always dry fit first. Seems right. One of those ways? Yeah. There it is. Let's put this on here. This Gorilla Glue is not a plastic cement. This is just the Gorilla Glue Super Glue. Now, this is a very important thing, because people hear Gorilla Glue and they go out and they just buy whatever Gorilla Glue they see. Which I understand where that thought process is coming from, but yikes, there's about 30 different Gorilla Glue products. So, if you're going to use Gorilla Glue, you want to use, this is my personal preference, is the blue cap Gorilla Glue. See where it says Super Glue? That's cyanoacrylate Super Glue. So that's technically made for gluing skin back together in combat situations, but it works really great on most materials, including plastic. So yeah, this is not a plastic cement, but it is intended for plastic. There's a green cap Gorilla Glue Super Glue that's also cyanoacrylate glue like this, that is a gel. I personally can't stand it. It gums things up. It looks kind of goofy to me. Some people have a much better time using it. I believe there's also a thin version, but that can just get all over the place. That can be problematic. So, long answer longer, yes. Kind of. Nope, I'm messing this up again because I wasn't paying attention. Why am I messing this up? I wasn't paying attention, that's why. Anyway. But the nice thing about this is it gives you a little bit more working time, and you can actually, like, even if I let this fully set up, you can pull this off after the fact, as opposed to, yeah, I know, Senpai Namurai, compared to what we're used to working on, this is itty-bitty. Yeah, but for the super glue, you can actually pull this off after it's completely set up, as long as you haven't used a bunch, so you can rectify your mistakes, if indeed you make any. Okay. I think I can just friction fit this for a second. Remember, when it comes to hobbies and art, mistakes are always happy, gentle little mistakes, and we don't beat ourselves up over them. We just pull stuff back apart and put it back together the way it's meant to go. Or completely adjust whatever it is we're doing. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's gonna work. Yeah, I'm gonna have some goofiness there, but I will use Nurgleness to make up for it, I believe. Shake that down a little bit. Normally, I would just sand this down, but because I'm going to need a little bit of a more rough, toothed up edge to glue this right, the easy brute force way kind of works for me. And and just as a heads up for anybody that's joining on TikTok, but maybe a PC or just a different setup is easier for you, I am also live on Twitch under the same name. So feel free to stop in there, give me a follow if you like what's going on. Trying to make it to affiliate on Twitch. Twitch also has the affiliate link, or at the very least has the written out promo code for Monument Hobbies that you can use if you want to get yourself 5% off of any of your hobby supplies from them online. They make some really phenomenal stuff. It's going to be a little close, but we can turn that around and we're going to make it work. That's not bad at all, actually. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Sweet! What light? Sorry, what's that, sweet? Oh, what night? This is a Chaos Knight Abominant. I am doing as a commission. The one in the background is kind of what I'm basing it off of. That is my personal one. I'm just using it so that I've got a little bit of a something to go off of for the posing and everything. I realize that TikTok cannot see that at all, but they can see me, and I think I'm much prettier than the knight. Oh. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm big on Chaos Knights, big on Nurgle, Chaos everything. If you give me a follow, you'll be able to see my Chaos Titans, my Nurgle demons of all sorts and sizes. Yeah, I've got plenty more if you're interested. You play Imperial Knights, you are the enemy. Wonderful. Anything here that you would like to lose to? I mean, try to take down? The sheer psychic power of the Knight Abominant. Honestly, I like Imperial Knights quite a bit because I do enjoy the clean look on them. The one thing that I can't stand is I love these kind of backwards, dinosaur legs with the real high ankle and the real bendy knee, kind of chicken leg thing going on. And a lot of the Imperial Knights seem to have that kind of humanoid bendy knee. I haven't really taken too much close look at them, but they're just for whatever reason, I don't know why. Maybe because of Mech Warrior and all that kind of stuff, it just rubs me the wrong way. You have the more AdMech themed. Ah, very nice. Big fan of AdMech too. Well, I'm a big fan of Mechanicum. I like the 30K. notice I've got one of your armigers chopped up here. AdMax your first army? Hell yeah. Can you take them as an allied force then? I know with Chaos Knights it's kind of weird, like how there are certain Chaos things you can take as an allied detachment. It's very peculiar with the way that demons are handled, that's for sure. You can only take knights in AdMac. Okay, not the other way around. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I feel like knights of both kinds are kind of that specialty one-off army in their own way. Alright, that's going. Put the top of his waist on. Oh, you just made 2,000 Death Guard. Trying Chaos. No, Death Guard are my favorite. They are the bestest stinky boys. I love these nippers. Barely have to smooth anything out after that first cut. Do I print it all? Yeah, I print a lot of stuff. The Nurglings for these are printed. I've got printed Titans, I got a lot of stuff. Oh, the nautical Death Guard, right? The guys with the they've got tridents and diving helmets and all that going on. Oh, you're not lining up right. There we go. Yeah, those guys are cool. I've seen a couple variants of those. I think they're all from the same artist. It's just variant designs, units. Sorry, my brain's not braining right now. Yeah, that's very cool. Do I have a Night Lance? Yes, I do. Can't show them off right this moment, but I have a full. I don't know how many points it is exactly, but it's 9 War Dogs, an Abominant, this Abominant behind what I'm working on right now, and a Desecrator? I think? It's the half melee loadout of the original Chaos Knight. Yeah. They're my special stompy nurgle boys. And then I have a Nurgle Warhound Titan and a Nurgle Warlord Titan. And I'm going to be working on a Nurgle Reaver here very soon. Is it a volcano again that it has? I thought it was a plasma executioner or something like that, but or a laser executioner. But I might be very wrong on that. In fact, I wouldn't put it past myself to be very wrong on that. The only for sure volcano weapon I know that I have is the two volcano cannons on my Warlord. Yeah, decent. Yeah, that's the one I think. Again, my thonk's not really braining really good right now because I'm kind of focused on not gluing myself to this model. I've done a pretty good job of that so far. Well, thank you for the follow. Alrighty. Gotta get these leg pistons in now. That's gotta be fun. Somebody's comments got filtered out. Hope it wasn't anything bad. Oh. No, stop. Wow. Sorry about that, guys. My phone was trying to shut down for reasons unknown. It's charged. Derby derby derp. 162. Gotcha. Welcome in anybody that's joining. How's your Friday going? Join us as we build some accursed Nurgle-based technology here. On the plastic here. Am I gonna have to trim you? I might have to trim this. Beautiful. I'm very happy with that. I think we all can be. Why not? So, armor first. Armor first, and then I'll glue them down. If anybody's just joining in, sorry I'm not doing a whole lot of talking. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm more than happy to let you know what's going on. Give you some advice on maybe working on a model of your own, dropping stuff. I'm real good at dropping stuff. Oh, thank you. Yeah, those are from Deadly Print Studio. I know that they have them as both an STL that you can download for your own 3D printing, which is what I've done, or you can buy pre-printed bits from them as well. Very fun effects. You don't have to worry about doing cotton or hot glue or any of those tricks, although those tricks do work pretty well. I'm working on a Night Abominant, so it's actually the same as this guy back here, with some slight modifications. The one in the back is my personal model. The one I'm working on is a commission. It's going to be customized slightly differently. Thank you. Just getting this custom base put together. I'll get some of this armor on here before everything gets glued in place. Because they are easily accessible. Else there really kind of isn't. Alright. So, when the time comes to do probably a little bending here. Try to get that cemented down on there. So yeah, if anybody's still hanging out, I appreciate it. How's everybody's Friday going? Hopefully you're not just watching me, you get to bounce back and forth between here and Adepticon. Watch some of the reveals, tournament stuff, everything that's going on with the new Warhammer, whatnot. A little jealous. I've got some friends that are there, but honestly, it wouldn't have worked out for me this year anyway. Speaking of friends that are there, I think Neith is in the chat. How you doing, Neith? Thank you for the heart gift. Working on a custom Night Abominant commission here. Holding things in place to glue them the old-fashioned way. It's not fun. I need to get some new accelerator. Taking a lunch break. Nice. Seems like kind of a late lunch. It's lunchtime here on the West Coast for me. Isn't Adepticon Midwest or further east? There we go. Alrighty. Might lift a little bit, but I can get that really secured on there, no problem. A little bit of play. Chicago, yeah. Heart of the Midwest. At least to hear any of my friends from Chicago tell it. Our little dude's gonna be kind of front and center. What do we think of that? I don't think that's awful. And we can hide him amongst the shrubbery here. Did interviews with a bunch of companies? Heck yeah! I saw a little bit of your live stream earlier where you were going booth to booth. And I realized that if I didn't get started on this, I would be watching Adepticon streams all day. So I'm mostly waiting for everybody to post their after the fact videos. I want to see what was going on. Alright, there's our poor little night pilot, our armature pilot. He didn't do too well. Hit Monument Hobbies went all of nice. I need to look into any of their new product line stuff. What happened to Ed 209? He fell down the stairs. Weren't you watching? He shot that one poor junior executive a bunch, and then when Robocop fought him, he fell down the stairs. Why won't you sit flat? Because I'm not putting you flat, that's why. Okay, that's a fail. Oh, Chaos Terminator, thank you for the gift. That is thoroughly appreciated. I'm sorry that I'm trying to figure out gluing new 3D prints, and I can't really pay attention because I've already committed to this. A blood for the blood guide, indeed. This is for Nurgle, so we're gonna go a little bit slower here, and be kind of poxy. But hey, corn's cool too. I like that coronate stuff. Thank you for the follow also. Nurgle respect, that's good. Blood for the Blood God, respect for the Plague Father. Confusion as to why the super glue don't want a super or glue. Look at that, it's just going to keep going over. It's fantastic. Yeah, I just got a special place in my heart for Nurgle right now. Actually, while that's setting up, because I'm terrified to touch it, I will show off my latest Nurgle piece. So, here we go for the Twitch, since Senpai Namurai showed up to call me a nerd. I appreciate that. No, I mean, really, I do. Oh, that fell over. I'll pick that up again, but let's show off Big Papa Kugath. Oh, thank you for the share. Have I made any Tyranids? Yeah, I've got a bunch of Tyranids. They are all in the pre-paint stage right now, John Bear, because I got done building my 40 plus gaunts, and I didn't want to do anymore. And no one can make me, including me. I've tried. Gosh. Chaos Knights of Nurgle are indeed low-key terrifying. Kind of high-key terrifying, honestly. I mean, have you seen Broken Lance on Warhammer TV yet? He needs a hug? He does need a hug. He's actually coming off of his chair there to pinch your cheeks and give you a little love. And you got Grandfather Nurgle, and this is Uncle Kugath. Possibly Drunkle Kugath? Oh, neat, you finally watched it. What did you think? I thought it was a whole series. I didn't realize it was just a short film. And Papa Nurgle loves you. That's why I love Nurgle so much, you know, I mean, the Chaos Gods all kind of want to give you gifts, but like Nurgle really wants to give you gifts. He wants you to not feel pain, and come kick it at his garden party. And I'm very about that. And I just don't trust his little cucumber sandwiches at the garden party. I mean, it's the perfect combination, right, Neith? This was the other one that I got done last day or two. It was a little Great Unclean one from Total War, Warhammer Total War 3, I think. Yeah, I went all out on the glowy pustules and blistery bits. I'm glad you guys like them. Oh yeah. Oh, I've got one with a much worse tongue that I will be printing off and painting soon. He's got like a centipede tongue. It's going to be kind of a pain to print, but I think I've got the geometry right on it, and I'm going to probably get started on that one as soon as this commission is done, or maybe after I finish my next Titan. Kind of waffling on that one. Just really want to get the full Nurgle's Garden look going down here. Do I play Fallout or do I play Warhammer? Yes. The answer is yes. Well, thank you, Neith. Oh, hey, Leviathan Prime. guys for the likes and everything. I appreciate it. Oh shit! I am totally not paying attention to Twitch. Neith invited you on TikTok. Nice. But Samurai Nenpai, sorry, Senpai Namurai completely went dialxic there. Dyslexic. Senpai Namurai is on the Twitch side of things, where you get a little bit more of the overview, and you can see my ugly face. Thank you for the gifts. Currently fighting through Nurgle's great gifts. Hey man, as somebody who has a chronic illness, don't fight it. Let your body do the work. Just sit back and enjoy it. No, I'm sorry that you're not feeling well though. That sucks. What is my favorite game, bros? Between the two or overall? Between the two. I'm a big fan of just pretty much anything Warhammer. I like tabletop gaming. I like miniatures. I like strategy. But my favorite game right now is actually neither of those. It's a toss-up between a game called Star Citizen, which is perpetually in production and might be coming out sooner than we think, but we'll see. But that's a flight sim slash first-person shooter slash MMO slash universe simulator. And I'm really liking Helldivers right now. Space Marine's really good. I just want the sequel to come out already because I played the original when it first came out, like 10 damn years ago. That's very fun. I really wish that they would do, I don't know, almost something like Helldivers with Warhammer, but I feel like if they do that at this point, it's going to be too little too late, and it's going to just feel derivative and knockoff. So, hard to say with something like that. I need a contact point here. Oh, it's going to come out on your birthday? Hell yeah. The last couple of years, people have said that games were going to come out around my birthday in like February, and they always push back the release date. Or they don't, and the game just kind of sucks. That's happened a few times too. Neith, if they would go back to the Dawn of War franchise, like, don't do remakes. I'm fine with remakes, like the HD remakes and stuff, like whatever, that's great. But if they would just go bring me a new Dawn of War for something that's a little bit more updated, has a little bit better like multiplayer and all that, I would lose my mind. Oh, that assault came to join the cool side. It's my face. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to GTA 6. But not as much. Those games just don't really do as much for me, I suppose. Didn't like the squad base for 2. You know, I think 2 had the, that actually had the squad AI though, right? Where they would take cover? I might be not remembering that correctly. Yeah, Helldivers is fantastic. Well, thank you for the gifts. You need the next Monster Hunter to get here to keep you busy for a few months. Yeah, that it certainly will. The next Monster Hunter looks like it's going to be big. Lots going on. So we will see with that. Anything else that I'm going to do here, I think, is going to need some additional materials that I don't have on hand. So, I'm going to put this off to the side for now. Oh my gosh, don't come off. Yeah, Neith, I also am a big fan of large battles. As you can probably tell from my obsession with Titans. I like big armies, big monsters, big machines. Lots of stuff just chaotically going on. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Left 4 Dead and Team Fortress. I was there when the original Orange Box came out. "3,000 years ago, Gandalf." Y'all say Gandalf or Jandalf? I only ask because there's some people that say GIF instead of GIF, but it's graphics interface format, so I don't say Giraffics, but I will say Jandalf. Thank you, Omicron Samurai. Yeah, that's my personal one in the background, and we are working on a commission of the same Knight Abominant, slightly different, but also dedicated to Nurgle. So that is my that's kind of the model that I'm basing everything off of. Mostly assembled and green stuffed for nurgliness. Nice. What's mostly assembled? What haven't you done yet? It would be acceptable for any other army, but like, honestly, if we're talking Nurgle, you gotta do them the respect of finishing things up. Armor plates aren't on. I get you. You guys might think I'm psychotic. I tend to glue all the armor plates on before I paint anything or add green stuff or anything, because I'm very, very lazy, and if I can't see it with the model completely made, I'm not going to put the effort into doing it. You can say that sounds horrible all you want, but I actually got that advice from a Golden Demon painter. So, I said, basically, if you can't see it without turning the model upside down, there's really no need to put extra work into it. A lot to work on. I'm going to paint a Nurgle Dreadnought later. Nice. Which Dready? Like a Hellbrood or like a 30k Dread or... I've got one of each of those. I also need to work on. Normally paint fully assembled, yeah, I get you. I mean, I'm the kind of ridiculous. I'll paint a Titan fully assembled. I'm not above doing something incredibly stupid. Sub-assembly is fine. I'm just personally very bad at it. It's old Forge World Nurgle Dreadnought. The Contemptor one, or the Hellbrute that's more like the box knot. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a mental image. Unfortunately, you can't just look up the Forge World website anymore, because that's gone. Literally called Nurgle Dreadnought. I'll have to look that up. Not as familiar with some of the Forge World stuff. Intimately familiar with some of the Forge World stuff, but yeah. That is the way of it. You'll have to look that one up. Got it from Toothpick Arts. Alright, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, everybody's getting drawn to Arizona. That's how it is, huh? Sorry, I think that's the one state that's actually hotter than where I am. Just still better than when I was living in Vegas. About the same amount of heat, but just, yikes. Different rest of the climate. Yeah, that is a short drive. That's I mean, it's kind of a long day drive, but it is just a day drive. That's what's really nice about it. Probably a while ago. I had the cam closer. Oh, you thought he was... Well, this one's relatively large for a Warhammer model. Not very large for my Warhammer models. Yeah, this is a... it's a knight. They're largish. Not small by any means. Thank you for coming back and checking it out, though. Yeah, we can... Here. Take a quick little look over at... There's Big Chungus himself. Looming. Unfortunately, I can't get the Twitch camera over there because this stuff's all locked down. I'm using a phone for TikTok, so you guys don't get to see it. I'll make that happen soon enough. I'm actually working on a narrated lore video for the Warlord Titan. A friend of mine who's a very good voice actor, has a phenomenal voice, is going to has recorded some wonderful lore lines for me. Well, thank you, Neith. I'm glad that you enjoy it. No, Jeff, you didn't get that? Cut that off. Big dummy. Oh, the Great Unclean one is one of my favorite models, though. Don't hold back on that one. I like the Mountain of Potential rather than the Pile of Shame. I've got a little bit of a mountain. I've got a molehill of potential myself, but I need to do work models before I do pleasure models. No, that doesn't sound right. I don't have Slaneshi stuff. Well, no, I take that back too. Actually, I do have some Slaneshi stuff. Inventory of opportunity. Yeah, well, inventory of opportunities sounds like you're making a business out of it, which I suppose some of us are. Actually, I shouldn't poo-poo that because I kind of am. So, you know, there's that. Oh, thanks, Nate. You have a 3D printed... I think I just showed off my 3D printed Kugath, didn't I? Is it, Is it this bad boy? Similar to? Yeah, the palanquin of many nurglings. Yeah, I love that model. I legitimately, I just painted that one yesterday. I was going to record it, and someone, I don't know who, someone didn't turn on his camera. Well, you complete schmuck. And when I find that person, I don't know how much of an idiot I think he is. But I did get the paint job done. That made me very happy. I'll just do a little slice right there. There we go. That's a little tore up. You know what? This is Nurgle. What do I care? Shit's all gonna be rusted anyway. You need a base for it? Did you print it yourself or did you order it as a print? Because if you printed it yourself, if you've got the EMANG files, I think that's how you say his name, their name, there should be a base included. not come with one. Alright. That is unfortunate. I thought the file had one in there, but I might be mistaken. I have curated the living daylights out of all of my 3D printed stuff. They wanted this one to be like a snap fit, didn't they? GW, whatever you do, don't make your fucking night kits snap fit. I swear to God, I'll be so upset. You bought it off Etsy? Ah, that's why. If you can't find an appropriate sized base, hit me up. I might be able to help you out. I don't really want to print a bunch of bases right now because they suck to print, but also not having a base for that guy is kind of awful because of all those little nurglings. It's much nicer to have them resting on something, that's for sure. The seat on yours has big gaps. Honestly, the Imanji did an amazing job with the file. It was never really made to be 3D printed, as I understand it. I believe that's a rip from Total War 3. So yeah, for whatever reason, my printer did the same. I went in and I sanded it down with an electric sander and everything. Like, you know, I put some additional work into it because that was one of the first real big prints that I did. Kind of funny to say that that's a real big print when I'm sitting next to my warlord, but yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about 3D printing is it is a little hit and miss with how well some of the pieces come together. How heavy is the warlord? Yes, very, quite much. It is just shy of 25 pounds, I think, last time I checked. That being said, I have shored it up with more milliput and green stuff, and I mean, the thing is a hardware store colossus on its own. And I didn't hollow all the pieces as well as I probably could have in the printing. I was still kind of learning resin printing when I was figuring that one out. So, it's very heavy. If I printed it now, I could probably get it down to 15 pounds or less, and yeah. Yeah, I know the Forge World ones are too. I wanted this guy to be a little bit more travelable. It is not, unfortunately. I mean, you can take it places. It's pretty strong, but, you know, it's quite a thing to lug around. The Forge World ones, yeah, the only reason that I haven't saved up a bunch of money for a Forge World Titan and, like, you know, I can have all my Nurgle Titan stuff 3D printed and have a real one that's Loyalist, Imperial, and all that, is that everyone that I've seen put together a real one, it's just miserable. Hey, Neith, have a good time. I'm glad that you were able to stop in, enjoy Adepticon. Really looking forward to more of the content that you put out from there, bud. That is just awesome. for shipping and travel purposes, we're gonna magnetize that before we do anything too crazy. So, Omicron Samurai, I actually have a Legio Mortis Warbringer, Nemesis Warbringer. So that's probably around what I would do if I was going to do something like that. Because then it's a little bit of both, right? He's a loyalist store trader. Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you for liking the live. Thank you, Jubble the Spider Guy. Appreciate everybody who's stopping in here. I'm sure that there are more exciting things happening with Adepticon, so I appreciate you checking out my little corner of the day's Warhammerness. I'm also live on Twitch if you're here on TikTok. I'm also live on TikTok if you're on Twitch. And if anybody's got projects that they're working on currently, if you use my name, StellarMassJack, all caps I believe, on the Monuments Hobbies checkout for a discount code, you get 5% off. You do get a little kickback from that, but you know, the most important thing is you get 5% off your hobby stuff, which is already a pretty decent deal. So you get yourself a little discount and you get to help me. Alright, Omicron Samurai, have a good one. Hopefully see you on the next one. I'm trying to do these a good bit more regularly. Head there. pieces very hard to find. Oh, and I found it. Bizarre orientation for that. Alright. Came right off, really? Son of a bitch. You're supposed to be glued in. See how long we've been going here. 2 hours on the dot. Sweet. 36. Okay, that one. In place for a second. Still got plenty of. Yeah, that head still moves. Look at that. Beautiful. Makes me so happy. Do I have? None. Those are new. Sorry. No tiny clamps. It's just me. I'm the tiny clamp. I think this is going to be some of my best work yet. Assuming that glue actually glues. Strange properties of super glue around my desk, at least. Don't always glue super. It certainly tries, though. What are we working on today? We're working on a new version of this mech right back here. That is the Chaos Knight Abominant. And I'm working on a custom commission for one of my TikTok followers reached out. So we are putting together a custom Nurgle one for them. Yeah, this is what we got so far. I don't know exactly how he'll be posed up there. I think I'm gonna allow him to swivel. Might put a magnet on there. Make sure that his new owner is able to pose him up how he likes. Well, thank you for liking the live. Fair enough. Painting and detailing is one of the only things that I'm actually good at all. So, I kind of get that. I kind of do. One second, guys. I'll be right back. bad advice on where to go with this. Do I stream daily? I am trying to. I am getting things set up still on the streaming side. I've got a new camera setup showing up tomorrow, I hope. But yes, my intent is to stream daily, both here on TikTok and, for those of you on Twitch, here on Twitch. And eventually I'll get the YouTube side up and going. I do have some YouTube stuff, but it's mostly just shorts that have been made from TikTok and a few other things. And yeah, but I'll be working on some lore videos for some of my custom pieces, and certainly streaming builds as often as possible. For sure, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, if you want to follow on Twitch, it's the same name, StellarMassJack, on Twitch.com, and then on YouTube, I will have to look that up real quick because I believe that there's a number following it. Give me 1 second, I can find that out for us. On YouTube, it is StellarMassJack2415, and I think that if we get enough people, we can change that. People in here is a decent number for a little build video or little build live stream while Adepticon's going on. You know, they're doing announcements and tournaments and all sorts of fun stuff over there, and there's probably quite a few people doing lives. So I believe our good friend Neath Mini's among them. Being said, the perfect Nurgle number would be 7. Knocking stuff over. Oh, don't worry about that at all. You know what? If you're able to follow here, and especially on YouTube and Twitch, that makes a huge difference. That makes a bigger difference than anything else. I don't need people spending money on stuff. Don't get me wrong. I thoroughly appreciate it. But my intent is to have advertisers and people of that nature pay for these things, so that I can show people some fun artistic stuff and hopefully help them out a little bit for free. So all you need to do, if I shouldn't even say need, all that you can do, or all that I would ask you to do if you're wanting to help, is just follow here, follow on YouTube, and follow on Twitch. If you look for StellarMassJack, that's probably going to be me. I thoroughly appreciate it. How's it going, Shell Chaos? Oh, you're fine. The YouTube is StellarMassJack. Let me double check those numbers. 2415. You'll be able to see me by you'll know me by all the Nurgle stuff. There's quite a bit of Nurgle stuff. Like I said, I think once we get enough subscribers on there, we can get rid of that number. It can just be StellarMassJack like it is everywhere else. That is my handle. And if you're working on any projects of your own, and you need any supplies, if you use to go to monumenthobbies.com, I actually have a discount code. Again, it's just my name, StellarMassJack, I believe it's all capitals for that, but you can get 5% off of your order there, if you so choose. And that actually helps me out with a little kickback as well. But the important thing is that it gets you a little bit of discount on your hobby supplies. So yeah, I appreciate the desire to gift, but you really needn't do any of that. Just like I said, follow along, check things out, share. If you're able to share the lives and videos, that really helps. Yeah, no, there's no need to gift. I've got commissions like this coming in right now. This currently, Chill Chaos, is we're working on an abominant. Oh, yeah, that's that one. We've got this one in the background is my personal Nurgle abominant, and I'm doing this one is a custom commission for someone that had seen some of my work and asked about commissions. I do indeed do commissions. So we're doing it posed up. He's taken out a little armature there. We've got a little pilot and a bunch of Nurgle's garden mushrooms and morels and all sorts of stuff like that growing out of it. I'll be doing more work on that, but I wanted to get that in place so that I can get him posed up with his Captain Morgan victory pose here. So yeah, it's an abominant. Probably won't be quite as customized as the one in the background here as far as the smokestacks with the smoke and the, I don't know if you can tell, he's got additional tentacles taking out a poor ultramarine there. But we will be doing similar levels of nurgliness. Just want to get most of, if not the entirety of the build done today. Let's see if I've been magnetizing that. And yeah, probably be working on the painting tomorrow, assuming I don't wind up spending the entire day on the new stream setup, the new camera setup for everything. I'm a huge fan of the Rampager for the same purpose. I like all the Chaos Knights. Legitimately. I don't think that there's a single one that I don't enjoy just the look of. They're all pretty damn brutal. Sorry, I realize that's like right in your guys' faces, but I need to get this chess piece on here real quick. I like pretty much all the Chaos Knights. I wish that the Knights had a little bit more, that's what I'm looking for. I wish they looked like they had a little bit more range of movement overall, but that's, you know, that's a very small thing that I don't love about just Warhammer in general. My favorite Horus Heresy Knight? I mean, I don't know. The Lancer's classic, man. I don't have one yet. I need to work on that. I've got the sword and machine gun one. I'm trying to remember. I don't think that's the Acheron. I think that's the Castigator. I've got a Knight Castigator. Big fan of that. You know, I prefer Titans, honestly. Here, I'll show you. There's my Nurgle Warlord Titan. So that's really what I like, but you know, it's just the scale that's just kind of gets me, especially for Heresy, where you've got, you know, 1,000 Marines running around their feet. I mean, not literally on the table, but maybe literally on the table. What do I know? big fan of the Castigator. I really like the Lancer just for the classic, like, you know, yeah, that's a knight kind of look. Just sold my original Reaver Titan, and I am working on a new one now. But it's going to be a loyalist. You want to learn more stuff about 40K? Any recommendations? Yeah, I, specifically on the YouTube side of things, I would look up a channel called Luton. I can't spell that for you right now because I have the big dumb, but if you try your best to type it in, you'll probably come up with the right channel. I would look up a channel called Adeptus Ridiculous. They are weird, not bad weird, fun weird, but they give you a lot of kind of the fun, goofy, memed on Warhammer lore while also being fairly accurate. Luton's very accurate. Let's see. There's a few others. Those ones are two that are really good. Weshammer is pretty decent, is one of them. Spelled exactly how you would think, like Warhammer, but his name is Wes, so Weshammer. Let's see. Who is the Australian guy? Major Kill. There's an Australian guy named Major Kill. He's a little abrasive, but I think he's fun and everything's in good fun. Yeah, you knew who I was talking about right away, didn't you? Yeah, Major Kill's a little abrasive. I think Major Kill is very good at getting the point across, though. And you'll be able to find others from there. But I think that those three, as far as just learning lore, 3 or 4, how many I said just now? They are all very good, worth checking out, and you'll get recommendations from those, like, from watching those channels that will give you more Warhammer lore, if that's what you're into. I would start with Luton, because Luton really knows exactly what's going on for the most part, and then work your way through the others, because they get a little bit more jokey, which is not a bad thing, but, you know, it's be a little bit more difficult to tell what's accurate and what's not. Yeah, no worries. It's a very fun hobby. It's a really fun bit of lore and all that kind of nonsense, and I strongly think that everybody should get into it at least a little bit. How many nights do I have? Sorry about that. I got distracted there. Personally, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 Humi Knights, and then I've got a Wraith Knight. Yeah, I got a Wraith Knight and other stuff that we don't need to talk about right now. We're not going to tear apart Jack's collection right now, are we? That's what I'm worried about. Do I have any Titans? Oh no, that's a pertinent question. I might have a couple Titans. I currently have 5 Titans. Working on my 6th. Yeah, so I'm not gonna break out the other ones right now, cause like, yikes, that's a recipe for disaster. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy with them. I'm trying to make a career out of kind of teaching this level of art and making content with this kind of stuff, so it does me good, but I don't recommend that your average person, for no reason other than they want them, go out there and buy 5 goddamn Titans, or worse, do what I did and print 5 goddamn Titans. But yeah. Bizarre. I don't like that that's doing that at all. Let's reseat it. Fuck. 1 second, guys. That's fixed. Nope. Really? Alright. Sorry, my PC was doing some weirdness there. How's everybody doing? If you're just showing up to the live, welcome in. Working on some Chaos Knight custom commissions. 1 Chaos Knight custom commission, I should say. It's not some. This is very singular. Nurgle Knight, yes indeed. The one in the background there is the one that I am basing the commission off of. The one in the background is my custom one, my personal custom. This one is for a client that I met through TikTok here. So I'm going to do a similar Abominant Knight. Thank you for liking the live. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions if you guys want any tips on working on stuff. If you want to criticize what I'm doing, I won't listen to your critique, but you're more than welcome to do so. Just happy to have people in. Just a heads up for anybody who is jumping in with us, I have very recently become part of the affiliate program through Monument Hobbies. So if you use my name, Stellar Mass Jack, all one word, all caps I believe, at checkout you get a 5% discount on whatever it is that you're buying. And I get a little bit of a kickback from that, which is very helpful. So if you happen to be purchasing some hobby supplies, that is something that you can certainly use to your advantage, or not, but why wouldn't you? Everybody likes saving money. needs to be widened a little bit, don't we? On that. Sure getting there, aren't we? Here's a fun little trick that maybe not everybody knows about, but baking soda is very good at forcing super glue to react. You can actually make a little paste, kind of a powder with this. Rather than do that on the actual magnet itself, let's do this off to the side. That's metal, isn't it? Goddamn Jack. You fucking moron. I can't believe we just did that. It's a magnet. I am very smart. SMRT. Smart like Homer Simpson. Okay, you know what? That's the original way that I had planned. Just a little extra SMRT. I'm gonna have to effect one hell of a cleanup here. Oh, thank you, Xenophobic. Yeah, follow here, follow on Twitch if you can, follow on YouTube if you can. It should be the same name across pretty much everything. You'll be able to tell based on the models, I'm sure. Thanks everybody, I truly appreciate the follows, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm sorry I'm not doing a little bit better job with some of this stuff. But I intend to be streaming pretty much daily from here on out on one of, if not all of, those platforms that I just mentioned. Ooh, got me worried there for a second. Got tons of chances to improve here. Pardon me while I put some accelerator on this. I just don't want to get this too close to what I'm working on here. Alright, there is our night base and legs all magnetized. Want to go work on Warhammer now. You have your own knight that has Fenris modding. Hell yeah. I mean, I don't want to drive you away from what I'm doing here, but at the same time, what's stopping you from working on it? I like doing work-along type stuff for sure. If anybody ever wants to build alongside, I'm certainly down with that. Almost glued my finger to that one a little bit. Alright, we'll let that set. Well, thank you for the follow. Let's see, how are we doing here? Oh, doing pretty good. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I have to let some glue dry right now. Kind of between stuff, and I have a puppy that seems like she really wants to go outside. So, I am going to clean up real quick. I'm going to probably call things here. I will be back probably later today with game streaming if anybody's on the Twitch side of things. I don't really stream games on TikTok because it doesn't like my computer that much. It doesn't like staying connected, at least. But yeah, please give me a follow at Stellar Mash Jack on Twitch, Stellar Mash Jack on YouTube, Stellar Mash Jack here on TikTok, or here on Twitch if you're actually watching on Twitch. Yeah, I work on this stuff pretty much daily, several times a week at the very least. I've got all sorts of craziness going on, and I'm more than happy to, show you what's going on, help you learn some stuff, hopefully. So yeah, everybody have a fantastic rest of your day, and hopefully you get to go out there and make something cool.